Hey girl, you got a minute? Welcome to Girl Go In, the podcast, where faith, community, celebration collide. Each episode is geared to helping the next girl know that she too can overcome anything and that you can triumph after trauma. Let's dive right into this week's episode. Hey girl, this week's episode is definitely one of the episodes that pushed me into a new direction. It literally made me realize that hiding just wasn't going to work anymore. Today's episode is strictly acknowledging when your hiding season is no longer serving you. I literally remember when I came out of hiding. When somebody says, "Where were you when this happened?" I can tell you where I was, what I was doing, what I thought I should have been doing, all the tea on me hiding. I really felt like it was time. How you're supposed to be doing something and it's steady pulling at you and it's tugging at you. I knew that I had to get back in position. I knew that my past and my trauma could no longer define me. I knew it was time to win again. Now, it sounds all good to say, but for real, girl, it was not as easy as it sounds. Look, your girl went through a bad traumatic divorce, publicly embarrassed, all of the good stuff, all of the bad stuff you would want to text your girl about and gossip about. You name it, I went through it. From scandals to affairs to cheating to everything. The people talking about me, social media posts about me, everything. I was a topic of a lot of people's discussions, okay? But I learned that I needed that. I've got to a place now that I simply say, thank you. You hurt me, but thank you. I needed that. So let's dive right back into this whole knowing when hiding was just not going to work for me anymore. I knew all along that I was called to women. I was called to change the world. I was called to speak, preach, teach, all that good stuff, right? But no one ever tells you how you get there. In my mind, all this time, I thought that it was just going to happen so naturally. One day God was going to pick me up and be like, boom, I'm planting you here. That was a fantasy that, your girl shouldn't have believed, okay? I didn't know that God was going to take me the route that he was taking me. I used to joke and say that you legit can call me Jonah's little sister because your girl was going to hide. When God said do something, your girl was going to hide. And 2017, 2018, your girl hid, okay? Now, what really changed the trajectory of my life for me was a friend of mine wanted me to do her hair. Backstory, I've been in a salon all of my life, family members doing hair, family friends doing hair. I've always loved hair, right? So I do my friend's hair, and she's like, Raven, you are so good at a silk press. That's the new thing. You grow people's hair back. Why don't you do hair? And I was like, no. I dropped my son off at school. He's no longer being homeschooled. I am still back and forth in divorce court. I literally just want to come home every day and hide. Your girl was at home in the bed, scrolling up and down social media, watching other people win, watching other people go after their dreams and pursue their purpose, while I was sitting at home watching TV, eating my snacks, miserable. I was miserable. But I wasn't miserable at that point enough. People be like, oh, enough is enough. I wasn't miserable enough yet. I think God really had to kind of nudge a little bit harder and push me to say, no, daughter, I need you to get up. It's time to become unhidden. It's time to not be stuck anymore. I need you. There are women who are bleeding who need you, and they can't heal until you show them that healing is possible. So I did my friend's hair, and I played with the idea, and I was like, you know what? I have all the tools and resources I need. I probably need to go get, a couple little things. I need to get a shampoo station installed in my basement, little things. But for a month, maybe a month and a half, we were definitely doing hair in the basement, in the kitchen. Literally, all my clients, if you're listening, thank you for rocking with me, okay? You rocked with me from getting your hair assessed, downstairs in the basement to coming upstairs, getting it shampooed, going down for a deep conditioner, coming back up to get it rinsed off, for like the first 30 to 45 days of K Curl Studio. That was where I was, and that was the moment that said, oh my God, women are coming to me from all walks of life, and we're having these great conversations, and I am literally making them feel good about themselves. Women are saying, no one has ever got my hair this straight. Not my dark spot. We're going to talk about that another time with these whole dark spots. But my bald spots, they're growing. My hair is not so thin anymore. My shedding, you stopped that. Like, girl, you are the bomb. Like, people are telling people about me. And I mean, these are professional women that are coming to my home, my basement, getting their hair done. So y'all know your girl had to go ahead and spruce the basement up. As time went on, more and more and more and more and more. And it really became K Curl Studio. It really became a safe haven for women and girls to come, women with their daughters, their nieces, their cousins, just to come. Let's have conversation. We gonna cry. We gonna figure out a strategy for you to overcome something. You're gonna share your issues with me. We're gonna just talk and girl talk. And what's said in this chair stays in this chair. And that literally was the moment I realized that I gotta get back out there. I gotta let women know that you too can go through traumatic experiences. You too can fail at a thing, but you can get back up again. You can win. You were created to win. You were purposed to win. And when it's a God thing, God's going to literally align and make everything work out. It is going to be so smooth that it's going to be unbelievable. Like, doing all of this has been so smooth that it's shocking. But that's what trauma leads us to believe, that everything from now on is going to be hard. Everything from now on, it's going to be a fail. Nothing's ever going to work. Everything's going to fail. You are never going to win again. And that is the lie of the enemy. We send that right back to the pit of hell. And a lot of my acknowledging that my hiding season was no longer serving me was simply just realizing that excitement again that I had was seeing other women win, knowing that whatever I was doing, I was helping them see themselves the way God sees them. I was pushing them into purpose. All the success stories, oh my God, I can spend all day sharing how women were really, really embraced and how women really, really were pushed into their seasons just simply by me doing their hair, having those conversations, encouraging them. So simply knowing that my hiding was not serving me and it was not serving my purpose really, really pushed me. And I know that it's hard to kind of get back out there. Trust me, it's not easy. But there's something that's inside of you that will let you know that there is a God that is fighting for you. There is a God that is pushing you to win. There is a God that is literally taking his hand and guiding you into your purpose, guiding you into your promise. And God doesn't lie. And just because you had a bad season, just because you had a bad year, that doesn't mean that God has thrown you away. God literally wants to use the smallest mistakes, the smallest things. He's definitely going to use the biggest things, okay? But he wants to use even the smallest things. Lately, God has been reminding me that if he cares for the lilies, the birds, and the bees, and all that good stuff, right? They don't have to rely on anybody but nature. And we know that God controls nature. He will take care of his own. And I've literally had to rest in the fact of knowing that I may not be where I feel like I should be, but I know that I'm where I'm supposed to be, and that God is literally aligning things and providing, and his providence is working in my life, even behind the scenes when I can't see it. So if there's a sister that's out there that really just needs to know that it's okay to come out of hiding, I'm encouraging you to look inside of yourself and see what is holding you back. What's holding you back from going back to school? What's holding you back from dating again? What's holding you back from starting the book, writing the book? And what's holding you back from starting the business? What's holding you back from applying for the job that you know you need? Like, what's holding you back? Is it the trauma? Is it the fear? Is it the insecurity? And guess what? If it does not work, at least you know you tried. My Grams always taught me that nothing beats a fail but a try. But my grandmother doesn't realize that trauma sometimes tries to overtake you, and the fear of failure again makes you feel like you can never try again. So today, I'm encouraging you to try that thing you've been putting off, to try that thing you've been putting to the side, to try that thing that you have been playing over and over in your mind. Start with the resources you have and start now. Hiding is not serving you anymore. And I know that it's not, because I know it wasn't serving me. It was not serving me to sit in a room all day watching everybody else win and succeed, knowing that God placed something inside of me, knowing that God gave me a voice that I had put off for so long simply because of rejection, simply because someone abandoned me, simply because I felt as though others didn't accept me or approve of me, that maybe this isn't a God thing. Y'all, we have to learn how to command our days, command our mornings, command our weeks, command our seasons. We have to learn how to seek God for real, so that God can go ahead and download his affirmations, his love for you, because there is nothing more important when you are on the journey to purpose than to get in your mind on the good days, the bad days, the ugly days, that there is a God fighting for you. That means that hiding just won't do. There is something that you're supposed to release into the earth. And of course, I don't know what that is, but I know that God doesn't make a mistake. No good thing will he withhold. And even the bad situations, God has already pre-calculated into our promise, into our purpose. The times that we've taken time to rest, the times we've taken time to pull away, God has already calculated that into our destiny. So today, I challenge you to come out of hiding, to know that there is a God that loves you, to know that there is another woman that has gone through a whole lot. And it is so much easier to hide. It is so much easier to say, you know what? Give that to someone else. Not today. But I'm challenging you to say to yourself, why not today? Why can't I come out of hiding? It doesn't have to be this grand introduction. I'm here. But it has to be a mindset first that says, I no longer want to hide. I no longer want to be hidden. I want to win again. I want to be back in the flow. I want to be back in position. I want God to use my ugly mess and make it into a message. I want to inspire other women to know that they got this. All right? So today, remember those challenges. Remember everything I've told you. If you don't have a blueprint, if nobody else in your family or your life, in your circle can help you, here I am. I'm showing you that it's okay. It's okay that you're hidden right now, but it'll be even greater when you bloom back out. It'll be even greater when you walk into purpose. It'll be even greater when you walk into your destiny. I need you to acknowledge that hiding is no longer serving you. For real. You got this. I'm fighting for you. I'm praying for you. I'm believing God for you. And God is fighting for you. God is sending people around that will literally be there for you when you're ready. You know, like when the doors of the church are open and you don't even know these people 9 times out of 10, right? But you know that God is pushing you to join this church. God is pushing you to surrender and accept, the call in your life. God is pushing you to accept him as your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. When them people are right there are people literally waiting for you to walk into your purpose. There are people literally with their arms wide open, ready to receive you, just as you are. Just as you are. So don't go in your head saying, but I'm not there. Stop that. God is there. God is saying, I'll take you as you are. I have it all worked and planned out for you. I just need you to come out of hiding. Because if we look at this Jonah, I mean, my boy was running. My boy was hiding. And literally, God literally pushed my boy, okay, from the well. And look at what happened. God literally got his way. And I say to you, God wants to have his way. Don't let him push you too hard. Don't let him have to tug on you and continuously show you that his hand is on your life, that the grace is on your life. Don't do that. Come out of hiding now. All right? So if this message has inspired you, if you feel as though you need some type of guidance or a sisterhood, if you need somebody to hold you accountable, Girl Go Win is always here for you. We are a community of women who just want to see you win, who want to celebrate with you the small wins, the major wins, the huge wins. We just want to put you into purpose. We want to let you know that you got this, we got you, and God has us. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, girlgowin.com. We're all over the place. Find us, connect with us, be a part of a community who wants nothing more than to see you win. I'll see you next week.